welcome to a yearly reading for the sign of Taurus for the year 2025. I'm so excited, Taurus, to do this reading for you because I am also a Taurus. So there's a lot going to be going on in 2025 for you. It's going to be a really great year. And as you know, this is a general reading, so do remember that if there's something that doesn't apply, just let it go, and someone else will take it. Don't try to force anything, and just take what applies to you. And also, I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread. I'm just so excited to get right into it. In the past position, we have the Death card, clarified by the Seven of Cups. In the obstacle position, we have the Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the Eight of Wands. In the advice from Spirit position, we have the Six of Pentacles, clarified by the Hierophant himself. And in the first part of 2025, I can't believe I'm saying those words, we have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Three of Wands. And in the second part of 2025, we've got the Seven of Swords, clarified by the Four of Pentacles. Now let's get right into it. The last year especially, you have made a huge progress because you have the Death card. Yeah, you are just incredible, Taurus, because you were able to shed a big identity that you've outgrown. You were able to be so brave and so courageous. No matter how, dark the night got, you walked through it. You put one foot in front of the other. You're just so amazing, Taurus. You're just phenomenal. How strong you are is very, very inspiring. You were able to kind of stick with it, no matter how, scary the whole process was, because death is about shedding the old identity, which can be so painful. It's that growth period. It's about opening yourself to something new. It can be so daunting and so in a way overwhelming. It was your dark night of the soul, and it was major, and you graduated from it. This transformation that you have gone through is absolutely just astounding. And what's also very important is you were able to let go of many illusions. The Seven of Cups here in the clarifying position signifies the illusions that you were able to kind of let go and shed and really dig really deep into your soul and search for the truth and search for the light and get a deeper meaning, a clearer meaning. And it's just brave, it's just so brave on your part, and you were able to hold for dear life and kind of go through it, which is just astounding, in my opinion. As you're walking into 2025, you are different. You think differently, you feel differently, you see things differently, you experience things in a much deeper level. You've shifted the timelines. You were able to be brave when you needed to be. And of course, Taurus, you're very concerned with security and stability and abundance. This is why you have the Seven of Pentacles in the clarifying position. And of course, you're so critical over yourself. Even though you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is a pretty big feat in and of itself, you're still critical. You're still thinking, is this enough? This might not be enough. You're assessing what you've built up to this point. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. and it went away. You are assessing what you have accumulated up to this point, and of course you're being that self-critical person, like, I should have more, I should have bigger stability, bigger security, and it's just a reminder to be grateful for what you have and to stop, over analyzing, and to not have such a difficulty in really seeing the progress that you've made, because you've made incredible progress. You need to remember to be more patient, number one, with yourself, because I don't think you realize how much work you've done on the inside. And it's only that progress is going to naturally speed up, because remember, 2026 is the beginning of the golden age, where things are going to be much easier. Remember, like the first, $100,000 or $500,000 or $1 million, whatever, everybody's at their own level, that first kind of little bucket of money is always the hardest to make. But once you reach that level that you kind of set for yourself, maybe it's $10,000, whatever, once you reach that, level, things become much easier. So be patient with yourself. Don't get too wrapped up in creating, a lot of progress, because you are tired. You've been through a lot. So you need to remember to recuperate, and that requires, reading a book. What is the last time you sat on a couch with some healthy snacks and just read a book and enjoyed reading a book? Actually turning pages, not the Kindle kind, not the electronic kind. It's bad for your eyes. But an actual book where you turn pages and lose track of time because the book is so interesting. It's important to remember that you need to do something that kind of restores your kind of inner peace, and focuses more on enjoying this lifetime, because life is not just about security. Life is not just about more, pentacles and stability and whatever else. It's also about kind of taking comfort in the things that you've created for yourself, because the rest will come, I assure you. You don't want too much too fast, because when too much too fast comes in, usually it goes out the same way. So you want to pace yourself. You want to, roll around in the meadow. You want to smell a flower. You want to hug a tree. You want to kiss an animal or hug an animal, whatever it may be. So definitely enjoy being where you are not going anywhere or doing anything, where you can kind of just be. The advice from Spirit is you need to teach others about generosity. You need to teach others about sharing. You need to teach others about caring. You need to try and show that equal exchange of energy is beneficial to all of us, especially within the community that is closest to you. And the way you do it is through example, and the way you do it is through inspiration. That's why you have the Hierophant in the clarifying position. You are stepping into a leadership role, and it is kind of falling onto your shoulders to be the example of what you're trying to create in the world. We're moving towards focusing on really local communities. So within the local community, you need to make sure your voice is heard and your knowledge is taken in because you have a lot of knowledge. So it's important to share that knowledge, because knowledge is also a resource, right? Knowledge brings light, and so you are a light worker that is sharing knowledge, that is illuminating another person and inspiring another person, and that has a ripple effect that definitely, helps. In the first part of 2026, you are going to be very sought after. You're going to be the visionary. You're going to be the person that people are going to be seeking advice from. You're going to be the go-to person, because your communication is going to be straight and to the point and without any, frivolous crap. You're going to be victorious because you are the one that sees clearly. You have a lot of clarity, whereas other people might not have as much clarity because they are grounding themselves in fame, or grounding themselves in assets, or grounding themselves in relationships, or grounding themselves in situations, instead of grounding themselves in earth. You are a being from earth. Your number one job is to ground yourself in earth, not a job title, not your house, not your situation, not your relationship, not whatever else. Your number one thing is to ground in earth. Once your energy is grounded, then you're able to achieve your goals, dreams, and have plans, and strategize about those plans, and focus on progressing and leveling up. But the first part of the year is going to be about possibilities. I'm hearing that song, Possibility, that song from the Twilight movies, that Possibility song, is coming through very, very clearly. There's a big shift for the better. The big shift for the better is coming. The waiting period is over, but it's not going to be what you think, because the whole world is changing. And so I think that the possibilities that you're going to see in front of you are going to be wild, are going to be different, are going to be not the way you used to think. Your whole new thought process is changing. A lot of incredible things are coming in, and only you know what that is. This is highly individualistic, because you are a unique being and you have a very unique thought process. The portion of self-discovery, like the first phase of self-discovery, is over. You're moving into the second phase of self-discovery, where you're actually executing certain plans and achieving certain dreams. But then the beyond the achieving of the dreams, there's a whole new thing coming. And again, it's highly individualistic to see I can see a very different timelines being split. And I can see many different people going in those different directions in different timelines. And it's going to be very, very interesting, because you'll see that the completely newness is coming in. It's not something that you've really it's going to take you a while to get used to it. I think it's going to take you about 3 to 4 years to really hone in on it. But it's here, it has arrived, and it's just going to be absolutely incredible. In the second part of 2025, we do see that you're struggling with the moral dilemma, because you're going to find yourself in an advantageous position. And you'll have that moral dilemma. This is why you got the Hierophant here. He is reminding you, do what is right, because you know what is right. The Seven of Swords, watch your words in the second part of the year. Be very aware what you're saying and how you're saying it. The Seven of Swords is also a reminder that deception is not good. You're going to be very tempted to grab an advantage and hold on to a perceived stability. So there's something that you perceive as bringing stability, bringing resources, or having that one thing that you see is kind of protecting you and stabilizing you. It's it's important to remember that you don't want to hold on to the throne on which you're sitting. Remember to always function from a position of morality, because everything is in cycles. Money flows, money is energy, and the same thing with job positions or different situations. You go through different cycles. Once you reach a level, you go through a growth period where things are uncertain, where things can be somewhat painful. Then you reach the end of the lesson and you are rewarded. Then again a growth period, and so on and so forth. That's how the evolution things happen. So be very careful in the second part of 2025, but I think that you'll be very much enjoying the first part of 2025 for sure. Now we're going to take a closer look at the second part of 2025 as we get into the year, but I know astrologically speaking there's going to be a lot going on in July. So I think that July is the first time where you're going to be like, crap, things are unraveling a little bit. But again, until July, a lot of wonderful things are in store for you, which should give you some time to prepare yourself for the month of July, to prepare yourself. I'm like, for real, like, I'm serious. Exercise, eat right, make sure you have a strong core, make sure you meditate. This is not the time to snooze. This is not the time to, like, you're in it, and so you want to make sure to take it very seriously, because the better prepared you are now and the more diligent you are about getting prepared as you go through the first part of the year, the easier it makes the second part of the year go. But I think you'll really enjoy the month of January, especially, as well as April and May. I think that the month of March and February is just going to be okay, but I think that January and April and May is going to be fantastic for you, and that should take you into June and July time period. And it's in July where things will start kind of like feeling a little uncertain, which is going to give you some anxiety. Okay, sorry, I dropped the tea leaf cards on the floor, so I had to pick them up. Let's shuffle them again. Okay, so what we've got is... we have vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. What else do we have? We've got tree, affairs with your family. Yeah, this definitely seems like something in the family is getting sorted out. The family here is coming to the forefront, and so something in the family is being sorted out, which you may have some words exchanged, but overall I'm getting a positive vibration from this. We also have hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. So someone may reach out to you, and again, this is related to family. Now, I'm going to shuffle the Shaman's Dream Oracle cards, and we've got... what do we have? We have... whale song, resonating. Definitely focus on what you're resonating with. Definitely make sure that you are following your heart, following your intuition. Make sure that you are doing energy work, and that the chakras are clear, and that your aura is translucent. It doesn't have any opaque energy, because it will help you resonate and attract the situations and the people that you need to attract into your life in 2025. We also have protection, guarding, drop your shields. Again, too much protection creates issues with bringing in people and situations to you. So I understand the idea of protection. You want to protect yourself, but sometimes you need to take a risk, because spontaneity in life is very important. When you have too much protection, you're protecting yourself from living life. And so that doesn't help you learn the lessons and, kind of evolve spiritually. Now, I'm also pulling an angel oracle card, and we've got within the next few weeks, there's a major event that will be taking place in your life. And it is related to family. I think that you will be seeing family or spending time with family, and that's going to kind of help you restore some of the family dynamic, because as you're going into 2025, your family dynamic hasn't been that great. I'm also pulling a mystical wisdom card, and we've got epiphany, seek clarity, because clarity is coming in. You've got the Ace of Swords, so there is definitely clarity that's coming in. You're going to be able to kind of not be distracted by illusion. You're going to be much more focused, much more direct, much more ability to have that ability to focus on the essence of things. So definitely, let's pull a few more tea leaf cards. I feel like we need to, Taurus. Let me just shuffle them. Let's just pull a few more, because why not? We've got staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. So that should give you a little bit more of a kind of like less anxiety, alleviate some of that anxiety. So, I think that this depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you is definitely going to be more in your head, because you tend to overanalyze a little bit. You are taken care of, and there is help if you need it. And you will also be providing quite a bit of help as well. You're stronger than you think. You're very experienced. You've been in many different situations, and you do have resources. So remember that. Just one more. Let's do one more. We've got beetle, good fortune. Definitely there's a lot of good fortune, for sure. Again, the second part of 2025 is going to be a little bit challenging, but it's not something you're not prepared of. I think that the second part of 2025 is going to help you rise even higher than you are now. You're in a good place now, but you're going to be climbing higher. You're going to be evolving higher, and that can create a little bit of anxiety. But again, it's important to remember that you do have help. You do have the ability to reach out, and people very much enjoy you, very much enjoy being around you. So, you are in good hands. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Taurus, and if you did, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.